lot of people, when they get a letter from the IRS, they kind of leave it unopened, sit on the desk, and it terrifies them every time they walk by it. It's like a scary monster. And they just don't want to know what it is. And that's kind of like the ostrich strategy, putting your head in the ground. You need to open up the letters. And if the letter says you owe something to the IRS, my advice to you is act on it. The best thing you can do is just continue to pay on your debts. Let me tell you this. If you ignore that letter, pretty soon it'll get escalated to one of the IRS revenue officers. These are guys whose job it is to collect the money. All right. These are the guys that'll get in their car and they'll hang outside your house and they'll figure out what your car license plate number is and where you live and where you work. And then they'll start to go in. They could do all sorts of mean things. They can seize assets. They can garnish your wages. They can go to your employer, give the employer a letter demanding that they get a certain cut of your wages going forward. That's highly embarrassing because then the company knows that you have tax debt. Some people work in professions where if that got out that you had unpaid taxes, you could be set aside or you could lose your job. I know a guy who had a job working top secret information in the government, and he had to get his taxes paid fast because if he had a tax debt situation, he would lose his top secret clearance information. The reason they think that is they think if you got tax debt, then you could be bribed by enemies, etc. So you definitely want to pay your taxes. First thing you do is call us up, talk about your options. There are lots of installment plan options for people that are completely without ever having the ability to pay off debts. There are offer and compromise programs, somewhat laborious to get into, but can actually reduce your debt. And it's pretty much targeted for people on fixed income and seniors. So you really, really want to address your debt. If you fail to get your debt, then the revenue officer gets your name. He's going to hound you. He's going to make your life painful. So the best thing you do is pay, pay, pay. If you don't even have the ability to set up an installment plan, manually make your own installment plans. Just each month, send money to the IRS as much as you can. Send money to them, even if you don't have a regular payment plan. Here's why. Revenue officers will not get your account if you're making payments, even if they're small. All right. So continue to make payments. Do not ignore the IRS because when they get the will to, they can make your life hell.